Hey friends, this is a message to my homo brothers who are feeling frustrated, dissatisfied, maybe even lost, overwhelmed at the end of your rope with what your current life circumstances are. I've had so many of those moments that I can't even count. The moments where you're yelling to God, to something, even if you don't even believe that there's a God or have a relationship with anything, but you actually are at the end of the rope and that's all you can do. Those moments are redefining moments. Those are moments that are redirecting you. So you are not effing up your life. You're not being punished. You're not doing something wrong. It's a moment when you're being redirected towards your soul's calling. And I think that this is a big moment for a lot of us because, of course, when we look out into the world, we see things that we don't like, and we are being activated in this moment. We are being asked to step off of the sidelines and to move towards why we're actually here. To stop just kind of laying back and going, okay, one day I'm gonna give this gift that I have. Maybe it's making music, maybe it's cooking, maybe it's a spiritual gift that you're here to give. One day I'm gonna give those gifts. No, now is the time. Now is the time to step towards those gifts. And that's why life feels so frustrating, so challenging, and so overwhelming in this moment, because your soul is saying, okay, too much time focused on your ego's desires. It's time to focus on your true soul calling, the thing that will fulfill you, actually, by the way. It is not that you give your soul's calling, you align with your soul's destiny, and then you have to give up having fun or having money or anything that you actually desire for your future. It's actually the opposite way. So when we align with our soul's calling, when we align with what's true in our heart, these things, these gifts that I call gay gifts that are imbued within us, that we come into this earth with, when we give those things, we get so much in return. More energy, more resources, financial and otherwise, relationships, we find community. There's so much that just starts coming our way because we are in the flow. We are in alignment with what we're here for. That's why it feels so bad when we're not in alignment with it, because life, God is trying to say, this way, steer this way. So that's the first thing that I want you to know about this moment. Recontextualize it. You're not doing anything wrong. It's a time to reassess. It's a time to slow down, start to cut out some noise, and start to listen to what the right next steps are. It can be really easy to start worrying about, well, this thing just fell apart. That relationship just fell apart. What's happening with my finances? I have no idea what's next. I feel completely unfulfilled in the things that I used to think were my biggest, highest dreams. And now I may even have those things. Maybe things aren't falling apart, but maybe you have the things that you've always dreamed of and it's not doing the trick. We have evolved beyond the dreams that we had from the past. And so it's a moment for you to say, okay, my dreams need to evolve. My visions need to evolve. And how can I do that? Step number 1. Stop listening to people who don't have a higher perspective. You can love those people in your life just where they are, but if when you talk to them, what they're telling you is that you shouldn't move towards your dreams. If they can only see things from a negative perspective and they can't see a greater picture, if they don't understand your relationship to your spirituality, your creativity, your gifts, something that is not yet birthed into the world, if they can't see that as possibility and potential, those are not people to take advice from. Those are not people to even tell those dreams and visions to. It's time to own those first. There's unique things about me that I have not given There's things that I haven't explored. I have not taken that painting class. I've not leaned into sharing my music. I've not expressed who I am as a spiritual being because I was scared that people are going to think that I'm weird. Or I haven't allowed myself to be the deeply feeling person that I am. I've covered that up because I think it's too much for other people. For sure, there's somewhere in your life that you have not leaned in to who you truly are, what your interests are, what your talents are, and now is the moment. It's not the moment to necessarily try to figure out how this is going to unfold for the rest of your life, but it is the moment to say, okay, things aren't working the way that they were. I know that I'm here for more, and you are. There's a reason you're finding this video. There's a reason that you are resonating with what I'm saying. There's a reason that life isn't working out the way that you had planned. It's because there's a bigger plan. Second thing you can do, start creating space that wherever there was noise, wherever you were consuming a lot of information, podcasts, music, YouTube videos, that create a lot of distraction in your head, that what you can do is start cutting out, saying, I'm gonna watch 30 minutes less television today. Instead of taking this podcast on my walk, I'm gonna not take my phone at all. I'm gonna create space so I can hear myself, so that my mind is clear to receive direction, guidance, so my heart can tell me, okay, thank you for listening. Thank you for creating some space. This is why life hasn't been working. That relationship needs to go. That thing that you've been putting off, please do it. There will be these very soft downloads, thoughts, feelings, knowings that will arise when there's space. And then the third thing that you can do, start meditating, praying, and or journaling on what is my dream and vision for the future now. From where I stand now, not the dreams that I had 2 years ago, 10 years ago, not what I was programmed to believe would make me happy, but what would actually make me happy. Without worrying about how you will get there, sit, still yourself, meditate, let a vision come into your mind of your future self, journal about it, and really let it come to life without, again, any of the worries about how it will come together or how rational it is, but let yourself have a new vision, because there is a vision trying to emerge from you. And it's trying to ask you to become someone and something different so that it can be born. I trust that you're finding this message right now at exactly the right time, and that this helps you reframe what's happening in your life, so that you can see that you're not messing up and that life isn't punishing you, and that this does not have to be your future. This is not the end. This is a new chapter that's asking you to step forward towards it. And you might only know one step at a time. And the first step is reframing, okay, some of these old dreams and visions need to die so that something else can be born. We need you. We need your gay gifts, and it's time to activate those things. It's time to trust that you are here for purpose, on purpose, because as you look around, it's pretty obvious the world needs us. The world needs us, not top down, not leaders telling us how things are gonna go. Us saying, this is what I believe in. I can help this person next to me. I can smile at this person. I can start to listen to what's in my heart because I know that it was placed there on purpose. I love you guys so much. If you are someone who has gay gifts that you know are ready to be birthed, I have a one-on-one mentorship that I take people through that I am so passionate about, because of the very reason I just said. There are so many of you, of us, that have not given our gifts, that are right on the verge of it. So if you would like some guidance, If you would like to speak to me about mentorship, I would love to talk to you. I would love to know what's happening in your life. We can chat for a little bit, and if mentorship looks like it's right for you, then let's go. Otherwise, so much love. Leave in the comments what is happening in your life, how you resonate or don't resonate with this, and what you think your next steps in life might be. I have so much love for you guys. Thank you for being here.